the second quarter getting ready to start up. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Here's Calderon. Vujacic. Pass to Williams. The dish now to Vujacic. Great look, but off the mark. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting the season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
New York leading by 5. Vujacic dishes to Calderon. Pass to Vujacic. There's a screen by Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. Vujacic has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for New York.
And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with this play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended his season.
Pass to Vaughn. Kicks to Vasquez. Parker. Pocket 6. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. And it's 6 points for Jabari Parker. New York's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And even in the short glimpses of last season, you could see that Parker was the real deal. I mean, he had no problem finding ways to score. And even with his injury setback, he should be a great player for years to come.
Oh, we got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back. Percentage, 14th in blocks. And they were in the top half of the league shooting the ball from deep. Average to pedestrian, but still fairly effective from there.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
Calderon with it. Thomas up top, guarded by Mayo. Here's Williams, and he makes good on his first shot of the game. Williams has got his first points of the night. Bucks trail by 7. Plumlee with a screen on Calderon. Here's Vasquez, stolen by Serafin. Now here's Calderon. He feeds it to Vujacic. Calderon. He kicks to Vujacic. Tries to save it. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Bucks shooting 43% from the field. The pass to Vaughn. Feeds it to Vasquez. He dishes it to Parker. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. 9 points for Jabari Parker.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on as the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
And the first one comes. For the Knicks, losing a lot of nationally televised games, too. It seemed like every time they were on, they were losing. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
Julius Randle's checked in for New York. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And the Bucks arguably were the best story in the Eastern Conference last year. How about going from the bottom of the barrel to a 6th-place finish in that Eastern Conference?
Here is Vasquez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He passes it to Vaughn. There's the triple. The shot no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And for the Bucks, a lot of their improvement came, Greg, as you're talking about, in their play against the Eastern Conference. They went 30-22, Clark, against the rest of the conference.
A nice step for a young team, but you look at it more closely. Basically, Bucks beat teams they should have beaten, but you know, Kevin, the good teams do that consistently, so a good step for them.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Thomas. The Knicks leading by 8. Dishes it to Vujacic. And there's the feed to Calderon. Pass to Vujacic. Lets it go from deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Here's what the schedule says for the New York Knicks and what it looks like. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Milwaukee has possession. Trailing here by 8. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Parker kicks to Mayo. Back to Parker. Bucks passing it around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. New York's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Now Vujacic. And here's Calderon. There's the dish to Vujacic. Here's Randall. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant, stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Monroe, the pass to Mayo. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. And Clark, while we have a moment, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. LeBron James, 3rd.
Well, anytime you can be one of the best scorers in the league, that's special company and something you should be proud of. It's not easy to do on a consistent basis to be amongst the scoring leaders.
The Knicks leading by 10.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The 5th metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Parker. Hits the close-range jumper. Parker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
Parker dishes to Mayo. Pass to Vaughn. Clock at 4. Kicks it to Parker. Shoots a 3. They get the rebound. Monroe lays it up and banks it in. Monroe's got 6.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
LeBron sets the screen for Anthony. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
And the technical free throw is good. Well, Clark, what can you say about the Knicks last season? They had a lot of trouble on their road trips, among other things.
Well, especially on the road. I mean, only managed to get 7 road wins on the season, Kevin.
John Henson's checked in for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for O.J. Mayo. Here's LeBron. Nails the close-range fadeaway jumper. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night. Bucks trail by 9.
And for the Knicks last season, they actually shot decently on the road. They just didn't play any defense, and that's kind of what did them in.
Carter Williams against Calderon. Monroe's shot is good.
And I also really like his skill as a low-post passer, guys. He sees the whole court and doesn't hesitate to pass up his own shot if he can get the ball to a teammate for a better look. Well, you know, going back to the Knicks on the road, they just forgot to defend the three-point shot. I mean, they had the worst three-point field goal percentage defense with their opponents making 40% of their threes against them. That was the worst in the league.
Anthony can't hit.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Henson with the screen. Passes to Carter Williams. Shot clock at 6. Corner shot. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He feeds it to Carmelo. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished. And they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
He's off on the second.
As you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls. But they got the momentum and forced a Game 6, but then were blown out at home to. That's right, 54. Wow.
Monroe against Anthony. On the high post. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got 10 points in the game.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff tickets to anyone that turned in their old red gear. Not a bad deal in my book.
Allen inside the three-point line. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration face.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. Henson on a screen on Allen. He dishes it to Middleton. So New York will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Calderon kicks to Anthony. Anthony right side. Allen, three-pointer, and that one's good. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Carter Williams kicks to Monroe. Baseline try. and misses it off the right side of the rim. New York leading by 9. They set the pick. LeBron with it, and it's Henson picking him up. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He kicks to Carter Williams. Back to Antetokounmpo. Fires from 18, and that is good. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
New York calls timeout.
Let's take him back.
Listen, Knicks finishing at the bottom of the East last season. They didn't go into the season thinking they were in for a rough go, making last season all that more painstaking for the fans. And a chance here to check out some stats on Chris Middleton, how he performed last season. 16th in three-point field goal percentage, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last year. As you said, he was filthy from downtown.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lopez comes in for Porzingis, and it's Amundsen in for Jose Calderon. Anthony, the pass to LeBron. Allen for 3. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And it's 6 points for Ray Allen. And for the Knicks and their play against the rest of the conference, guys have been talking about only Clark 11 wins in 52 games.
And you know, Kevin, what's worse is the Knicks were 5-21 at home against the East. No matter how you slice that up, the Knicks had a season that everybody would like to forget in New York.
Shoots. Middleton can't get it to go.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And a lot of noise coming from these fans after that call was made.
Well, it seems like we've got some rookie officials here trying to handle the business and on the court, and the crowd clearly not in harmony with what they're calling.
Now here's Carter Williams. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Wow.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Knicks out front, up by 11. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes.